Hello everyone, welcome back. Today, we're going to follow the events of episode 189. Previously. In the previous episode, after a fierce battle, Elder Ma's scroll-type magic treasure was severely damaged and was almost unusable. The black-robed cultivator pointed out that if Kudai had not escaped so quickly and had continued holding out for a little longer, Elder Ma's spiritual power would probably have been depleted, forcing him to withdraw the formation himself. However, both sides had already consumed a significant amount of spiritual energy. Realizing that continuing the battle would only waste their strength, the tall Mulan sorcerer and the thick-browed cultivator decided to stop the fight. Elder Ma was extremely unwilling to accept the outcome, but he had no choice except to retrieve his damaged treasure in return. Episode 189. The battle soon shifted to an even more dangerous opponent. Han Lap quickly realized that the black-robed cultivator was not an ordinary monster, but a sinister cultivator who had mastered strange techniques involving demons and ghosts. The black-robed man released a massive amount of black energy, and his body suddenly transformed into a terrifying giant more than 2 jong tall. Horns grew from his head, sharp fangs appeared in his mouth, and an overwhelming demonic aura surrounded his entire body. When Han Lap clearly saw the man's transformed appearance, he was immediately surprised. The demonized form looked almost identical to the phantom technique once used by the successor of Lu Dao while fighting him with the 6 Extremes True Devil technique. Because of this, Han Lap suspected that the black-robed cultivator might have some connection with Lu Dao Ji Sheng. However, the black-robed man denied knowing anything about him and immediately launched his attack. Several enormous ghostly claws suddenly appeared from the void, attacking Han Lap from strange angles. But thanks to his sharp senses and extensive combat experience, Han Lap managed to dodge every attack. He quickly noticed that although the black-robed man was not a true ghost cultivator, his attack methods were extremely similar to ghost cultivation techniques. Han Lap's knowledge clearly caught the man's attention, making him wonder whether Han Lap had encountered a genuine ghost cultivator before. The black-robed man soon lost patience. He proudly declared that he had already mastered the terrifying Heavenly Fiend True Devil technique, and then unleashed his full demonic power. His body transformed into a terrifying shadow that rushed toward Han Lap at incredible speed. Countless black claw shadows surrounded Han Lap, intending to tear him apart in a single attack. But Han Lap did not retreat. Instead, he calmly raised his hands and activated his lightning power. A golden lightning net appeared above him, filled with dazzling arcs of golden electricity. The black-robed man initially believed that ordinary lightning techniques could never threaten his Heavenly Fiend True Devil technique. He continued attacking without hesitation. However, the moment his claws touched the golden lightning, an intense pain suddenly spread through his body. The golden lightning shattered his claw shadows and rapidly expanded around him. Only then did the black-robed cultivator realize the terrifying truth. The golden lightning used by Han Lap was no ordinary lightning technique. It was a special divine lightning that was extremely dangerous to practitioners of the Heavenly Fiend True Devil technique. Realizing that his situation had become extremely dangerous, the black-robed man immediately shrank his enormous body in an attempt to create a brief opening. Then, without hesitation, he exploded his own body. His body transformed into countless thin strands of glowing black threads that shot in every direction, desperately trying to escape from the golden lightning net. But Han Lap had already anticipated this. His eyes flashed coldly as he increased the power of the evil-warding divine lightning. Countless golden arcs of electricity erupted at once, forming an even denser lightning net. The net rapidly contracted and completely surrounded the escaping black threads. Every strand that touched the golden lightning immediately began to burn and turn into black smoke. Terrible screams echoed through the battlefield as the black-robed cultivator struggled desperately to survive. Eventually, all the black threads were forced back toward the center of the lightning net and gathered together into the horrifying form of a small, completely black child. The creature was filled with fear. It opened its mouth and released enormous amounts of dark yin energy, surrounding its body with layer after layer of protection in an attempt to resist the approaching divine lightning. But Han Lap remained completely expressionless. He increased the power of the golden lightning once again. The dazzling lightning erupted with even greater force, and the creature's screams gradually became weaker. A moment later, everything became silent. The black-robed cultivator had been completely destroyed. Even his nascent soul failed to escape. After confirming that his opponent was truly dead, Han Lap withdrew the golden lightning and collected the black storage pouch left behind by the enemy. Then, without showing the slightest sign of excitement, he calmly transformed into a streak of azure light and returned to the others. The entire battle had happened so quickly that everyone watching was left completely stunned. The cultivators from the heavenly south were shocked, but the two Mulan Grand Sorcerers were even more astonished. They knew much more about these mysterious black-robed cultivators than the heavenly south cultivators did. These mysterious figures came from a powerful force beyond the Mulan grasslands, and their cultivation techniques and supernatural abilities were far beyond those of ordinary cultivators of the same level. Before this battle, two heavenly south nascent soul cultivators had already been killed by these mysterious black-robed figures. Because of this, the two Mulan Grand Sorcerers had placed great confidence in the black-robed cultivator. Their original plan had been to use him to launch a surprise attack and either kill or seriously injure one of the heavenly south nascent soul cultivators. Instead, the supposedly ordinary young cultivator they faced had completely destroyed their strongest trump card. Han Lap had killed the black-robed cultivator so quickly that even his nascent soul had no chance to escape. The two Grand Sorcerers immediately realized that the situation had changed. Just as they were deciding whether to continue attacking or withdraw, a mysterious voice suddenly transmitted directly into their ears. The voice ordered them to retreat for the time being because their momentum had already weakened. They were told to return the next day. The two Grand Sorcerers immediately followed the order. The entire Mulan army began retreating from the area around Yellow Dragon Mountain. The two Grand Sorcerers stayed behind to cover the retreat. Before leaving, they gave Han Lap several cold and hateful looks. It was obvious that they now regarded him as a major threat. Kok Song Bo considered chasing after them, but the thick-browed cultivator immediately rejected the idea. Although the Mulan forces were retreating, chasing them outside the protection of the formation could easily lead to an ambush. The Heavenly South cultivators therefore decided to remain inside the Heavenly Sound illusory transformation formation and continued defending Yellow Dragon Mountain. When Han Lap returned, everyone's attitude toward him had completely changed. The thick-browed cultivator, Elder Ma, and Kok Song Bo all came forward to congratulate him. They praised his achievement and believed that the Alliance would certainly reward him for killing such a powerful nascent soul cultivator. Han Lap remained calm and simply exchanged a few polite words with them. The cultivators who had once looked down on him were now filled with respect and caution. After the Mulan army disappeared, everyone returned to the main hall. They briefly discussed the battle before leaving to rest. Elder Ma especially needed time to recover because his magic treasure had been severely damaged and he had also lost a considerable amount of spiritual energy. Soon, only the thick-browed cultivator, Elder Lu, remained inside the hall. He sat alone in the main seat, silently thinking about everything that had happened. Suddenly, his expression changed. He sensed someone hiding nearby. Elder Lu immediately shouted for the person to reveal himself. A mysterious figure appeared in the hall and calmly praised Elder Lu for detecting his presence. The mysterious man claimed that he had discovered an extremely important secret and wanted to discuss it with Elder Lu. When asked what the secret was, he immediately made a shocking accusation. He claimed that Han Lap of the Loyan sect might actually be a spy working for the Mulan forces. Elder Lu immediately found the accusation ridiculous. After all, Han Lap had just killed one of their most powerful nascent soul cultivators. Why would a Mulan spy kill his own ally? But the mysterious man insisted that he had evidence. He took out a green jade slip and said that once Elder Lu saw it, he would understand that he was not making false accusations. Although Elder Lu remained suspicious, he eventually reached out to take the jade slip. However, just as his fingers were about to touch it, the mysterious man's expression suddenly changed. A murderous look flashed across his face. The green jade slip suddenly transformed into a small emerald-colored snake and lunged forward like lightning. It bit Elder Lu directly on the wrist. Elder Lu was completely caught off guard. The terrifying poison spread through his body almost instantly. His face changed from dark to purple, and his entire body collapsed to the ground. Even his nascent soul had no chance to escape. The mysterious attacker revealed that the creature was a twin-tailed jadeite snake, an extremely deadly poisonous beast whose venom was powerful enough to kill even a nascent soul cultivator. After confirming that Elder Lu was completely dead, the attacker recalled the poisonous snake. He then used his spiritual power to pull the storage pouch from Elder Lu's body. But he did not leave immediately. Instead, he quickly examined the contents of the storage pouch with his divine sense. His expression revealed clear excitement, as if he were searching for something very specific. This showed that his real purpose was not simply to assassinate Elder Lu or steal his possessions. There was clearly another secret behind this attack. Han Lap had just achieved a major victory, forcing the Mulan forces to retreat temporarily. Yet at the same time, a mysterious figure had appeared inside the Heavenly South camp and deliberately accused him of being a Mulan spy. Even more suspiciously, that same person murdered Elder Lu and immediately searched his storage pouch for something important. This suggests that a much larger conspiracy is quietly unfolding behind the battlefield. Who exactly is the mysterious attacker? What was he looking for inside Elder Lu's storage pouch? And is there really a connection between Han Lap and the Mulan forces? For now, all of these questions remain unanswered. And with the enemy retreating while a mysterious conspiracy begins to emerge from within the Heavenly South camp, the situation around Han Lap is becoming more dangerous than ever. And with that, episode 189 comes to an end. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss the latest episodes and the next part of Han Lap's journey. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.